beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Hello, my name is Christine. Welcome to another Love Tarot reading. This reading is for the collective. It is not a time-stamped reading, so I'm not going through the signs. What this means is if you have found yourself here, there is a reason. It means there's a message for you. It can be that it can be that the reading feels like a private reading. It can also be that there's really particular messages, maybe even one message that you are meant to find today. All readings are timeless, so yeah, you're here when the reading finds you, when you're meant to. These are general readings, so please take what is for you, let the rest go. Energies, outcomes can, will, and do change. The future is not fixed. We're going to get into your reading just a moment here, but before we do, I would like to invite you to like today's reading and subscribe to the Tarot Closet. If you have not, this really helps so much more than you know to keep the channel moving so that I can not only continue to bring you readings, but also go live. That's going to be happening really regularly as soon as I get the internet worked out here in the Austrian Alps. I thought I had as good of internet as you can get, but that's not the case where we live. There needs to be some ground digging up. So that's going to be happening very soon. Once it does, I will be going live often. So make sure after you subscribe, or if you're subscribed, make sure that you have your notifications on so you know when that is happening. Down in the description is thetarotcloset.com. Also, I will link any decks that come into the reading today. And of course, you will find all the playlists, messages from your person, mystery readings, more general, more love tarot readings for the collective. If you are on a twin flame journey, there are also very long, in-depth twin flame readings. Feel free to explore if you're inspired. They're quite easy to get to. I feel tongue-tied and I feel kind of rushed. So let's see what's going on with this reading today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. This is too many. No, it's not, guys. It's 3. Whoa. It's the most I take. Okay. So we can already see here that this is somebody. Look, guys. It's the Empress. The Empress is in reverse. So it hasn't been moving. This is somebody who, was not accessing the resources of the Empress. This is Taurus energy. This is also divine feminine energy. And what I want to say that I feel like this person hasn't been accessing is, to me, this feels like somebody who has not been emotionally giving to the connection. Yeah, look. It's the Emperor card. Of course, this is a major arcana, guys. It's Aries energy. It's also Mars energy. And that's the planet, that's the energy surrounding how you do something. And it's the planet of action, passion, aggression, drive, conflict, desire. This person has been holding back how they feel about you. You can see it right here in the Empress card. If the Empress is in reverse, this person somebody hasn't been accessing the potential of the Empress, guys, who can grow anything, who can restart. Look at the love offering here with the rose, new beginnings. It can be for some of you, this is somebody that you're a parent with, or there are parents here. Look what's here. It's the Emperor and the Empress. So you're both here. This for me is and it doesn't mean that you're an old married couple. Not what I mean. It has that old married couple energy. Okay. Oh, wow, you guys. Whoa. Look. This is where your person's energy is the strongest. Okay. Yeah. So this has that old married couple energy is what I wanted to say too, and it's in reverse here. So when things work, the Empress and the Emperor can really come together and grow. I want to say almost anything here, because the Emperor is planning and is strategic and where things are going, and the Empress is coming in with all her beautiful qualities and her skills and is helping to grow. So together, you guys work really well. But we can see here that this is a separation reading. But I got to tell you, look what is here where your person's energy is the strongest. It's the Three of Swords, and it's in reverse. This person, I feel, has not been emotionally available. There is a soul contract here. Look at the Three of Cups. This is Cancer in energy. This is Mercury in Cancer in energy. So this is somebody who's also thinking about, not just, can sometimes be reunion energy. Thinking about seeing you. Perhaps there's something coming up in the way of a celebration, and maybe some of you are sharing friends. Your families might be connected. Maybe you've even already seen this person. This is the divine. This is divine timing. This is growth, and this is communication. And that's also a validation here with the Mercury energy in Cancer, because somebody's really thinking about seeing you, and there's the emotions here, you guys, are being held back by this Emperor. There's a lot of emotional energy here, but they're hiding how they feel about you. Why? This is a 4. It's the 4 areas of support and stability, and that's the foundation that you're building with the Emperor and the Empress. But there's something lacking. We see that. And with the Empress in reverse, that's telling me that it's somebody who's not emotionally available. Can it be physically as well? Mentally, spiritually? I don't think that's a question. This person knows that there is a connection here. Physically, perhaps. Emotionally, yes. And the 4 of Swords, the way it came in here, this is Libra energy, and this is Jupiter in Libra energy. And it's where you go to take a break. You kind of get away and you're alone here, okay, and recovering. And it's a sense of renewal, of course, coming out of it. And when you're ready to come out, you're ready to go. You know, it's been a lot here. So I kind of feel like this is both of your energy. It's really strong in your person's energy. But look what is here. Again, it's the 3 of Swords, and it's in reverse. So this is somebody who wants to apologize, guys. And I want to show you here as well. Why are they apologizing? Look, it's the 9 of Cups, and it's in reverse here. So this is somebody who was, again, emotionally not giving here. This is somebody, and that can be including physical as well. And it's just very clear. It can be that there are third parties. That won't be for everyone. And third parties aren't always just romantic. A third party can be romantic. It can be family of origin. It can be location, distance. It can be religious, cultural differences. What is the third party for you? Because we see it in the 3 of Swords. So when this was in the upper right, this is what we see. Somebody who broke your heart. And this isn't about gender, by the way. This card is showing a divine feminine energy, but gender is never here. But you're here in this energy with them because they broke your heart. Look, this is here right on the 2. This is about the 2 of you, and it's moving still. So it's going to keep moving. And this is also the 3. This is the divine, and this is divine timing. And this is also change here, and it's in reverse. So it's literally doing this, you guys. And you see here with the hand, with the swords, that there is a kind of a bigger sword, one that's not as big. You have the bigger hand and the little hand. Then you have the one that goes around here. So again, it can be that this is about clarity. It can be about emotions for sure. Conversation, communication, because these are the swords. They're transactional. They're about clarity in relationships and conversations, holding back emotions, letting emotions out, saying things they don't mean, not saying things when you should. And it's in reverse. So this is the past energy, and this is the current energy. And by the way, the Emperor is very much in this energy here with it in the upright. Okay. This is an Emperor energy, divine masculine energy. But I got to tell you, it's an overabundance, because here in the Emperor, there is an Ankh, and the Ankh is divine feminine and divine masculine energy. It's the yin yang energy. So there's an overabundance here. So this person was not showing their feelings. It can be that they still are. Look where the 4 of Swords, is this the 4 of Swords? No, it's the 5 of Swords. Yeah, you guys. Okay. So this is also not surprising. It's Venus in Aquarius energy. And look, somebody here is holding on to a sword and being kind of, I don't know about aggressive in the sense that it's physical aggression. This is just somebody who's being a little bit defensive. And I have to say, it might be a little bit of your energy too, because there is some hurt here. Look what's going on in the Five of Pentacles. It's in reverse, you guys. And this is hope returning after, well, yeah, this is after a loss here. So this is the hope coming back in this connection, and we see it, and this is your person. I feel like they might have said some things, but they also, for me, this is somebody who, like I said, was withholding how they felt about you. Is there runner energy here? Excuse me, there is for me. There is. Look where the Star card wants to be. Connecting with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is a new start, I feel. Okay? It can be that somebody was in a dark night of the soul. It feels more like a heavy, a sadness and a depression around the loss in the Three of Swords. Now it's in reverse, so somebody's coming back with an apology. They've spent enough time here in the Four of Swords. Look, wondering if you're even going to be there is the first thing. Also, I feel you here. It can be that you're already out, okay? And getting restless, because we see in the Nine of Cups that this person was, I feel like not putting in the emotional effort. And perhaps for some of you, there was another, or is another connection that they're giving to emotionally. Either way, they've been hiding their feelings. This person, there's hope coming back in here. And look what's in between the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, excuse me. That's a five, guys, first of all. And that's connecting with the fifth chakra, the truth. That's the truth. Here is the hope for that. And the star, it's right next to also the Ace of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This is a new start, you guys. The Pentacle here. This is your person here, strong, knowing what this contract is. And there's a couple of things going on, because they're looking and saying, am I too late? Will you take this Pentacle, first of all? This is a communicative card for me with the Mercury energy, and also that 3. And divine, the divine, of course, the soul connection, but also divine timing, as in this is time now. So it can be that you've just seen them at something. You may be seeing them at something. They may even be planning it. And by the way, the Empress in reverse for me today was very much coming through as the past energy, or the energy that is coming out. And this is also somebody who's not being honest, because this connects with the fifth chakra, okay? With the truth. And we know that. And for me, that is the emotional energy, which is connected to the Emperor here, who's holding back how they feel about you. This might be somebody who is older. It can also be a man. It doesn't mean that it is. It's also somebody really a divine masculine energy, but it's also somebody that's had an overabundance of that. And I do feel that getting balanced out now here in the Four of Swords. This is Jupiter and Libra energy. And yeah, so this is Libra energy, but Jupiter also brings in Pisces and Sagittarius energy for me, because that is their ruling planet. In any case, Jupiter is the planet of abundance, expansion, also gaining the wisdom that you need and growing from it. And this person I feel like both of you don't want to fight anymore, or don't want to be separated anymore, even if you're not coming together. And this is an offer. This is somebody who really knows that they owe you an apology. Look. It's the Star card, you guys, the major arcana. It's Uranus energy. It's the change. Somebody's looking right here at the star. And it's interesting because the wish fulfillment card, the Nine of Cups, came through in reverse. This is Pisces energy. And this is more Jupiter energy too, by the way. And look where it wanted to connect here with the Four of Swords. So this person knows that they were emotionally not giving and fulfilling wishes, really, at the end of the day. And this is why, okay? And that caused the Three of Swords when it was in the upright. And this is what the apology is. The Three of Swords in reverse, the Four of Swords knowing it, the Nine of Cups in reverse, the immaturity coming through, and the Page of Wands in reverse here, guys. Somebody who's been, I feel, who was struggling with their emotions. So it can be somebody is literally immature, but it can also be somebody's just being in their ego. And that's the energy of somebody also who may not really, know how to handle the emotions. So, and we see here in the Emperor card that they were hiding them. But there's a lot of emotions here for you, but they're hiding them and they're wanting to apologize. There was some defensive energy. We see that here in the Five of Swords. And again, that can even be you a little bit in the sense that you hurt. And it's almost like, there's a couple of things going on in this energy. On one hand, it's, I'm not going to let this go until you're honest with me. Like, I need the truth from you. I need the truth from you, whether something happened, there's other people involved, or this is just how you feel. And then on the other hand, too, it's somebody also who's a little defensive, holding on to the sword, holding on to that sword, which is the clarity, the transaction, the truth here. This is the 5, guys. And who was just, for whatever reason, and that comes through with some immaturity possibly. Well, this is where their energy is the absolute strongest, and this person is sorry. Look, there's somebody else here looking quite forlorn. Interesting. It's almost like 3 people here too. And there are 3 swords under this paw. And it's an emotional energy. And there's 1 sword over here laying down. There's 1 in their mouth. For me, that's the truth of what happened. And they're still holding on to 3 here. And those are the 3 swords. I feel this is a lot of what happened. Somebody not sharing really how they felt, or the truth of someone, something that was in the way of this connection, or I should say was an obstacle or challenge, or even part of this person's, whether it's betrayal or lie or holding back, whatever it is, that is what it was. What is the 3rd sword for you? Because we saw that was the cause of this disconnection. And it's in reverse now, the 3 of Swords. So this person is coming back with an apology. And the question is, do you want it anymore? Because I also feel you here, exhausted. And I think you do, because this is Emperor, Empress energy, you guys. So when things work, they work. And when they don't, they don't. And it can be that there has been some who's going to write first kind of energy here. But ultimately, the Star card is here still showing that hope. And what I wanted to say that I got a little distracted by, interestingly enough, is we see here that there is hope for renewal. Somebody's wishing on a star. It's almost a miracle energy. The star is illuminating this person here, okay? And the whole everything here, this person's looking right at it. And I want to tell you, too, in the Star card, that 8th star also belongs to the Strength card. It's a gift to the Strength card, which is Leo energy. And that's the source, God, Goddess, universe. And that's also connecting us to the crown chakra, knowing. So this person does know what their wish is, which is you. You both do, but it's there was a, what was it? Breakup, divorce, no contact situation here that I do feel was caused from the emotions around this, whether they're connected again to a betrayal or a lie, or not simply, but when I say simply, I mean that it's somebody who's holding back their feelings, because that's really clear here. But the Star card is here, the wish. And the wish fulfillment card in reverse is connecting here, as I said, with the 3 of Swords. So clearly there was some potential that was discussed. You were already in living when the Empress was in upright, growing something. Whether this is online communication and you had future plans, or you were already in it together, planting pentacles and coming together as the Emperor and the Empress and growing something. Whether you were already in there, you were reaching for more, or you were heading in that direction, it's really clear that just something it stopped and disconnected. But the hope never really went away. It's the Star card. And by the way, and bringing in that Strength card with the 8th star is also bringing in that 8, which is bringing in also the infinity symbol. So for some of you, this is I won't give you the finger. Not today anyway. This is a twin flame journey that won't be for everyone, because anyway, this is life force, you guys. This is forever love. And this is the lack of balance too. And this is also connecting us with the 4 of Swords, the Libra energy, because Libra has its own symbol for Libra. We know that. But this is also connected with Libra because Libra wants, which is connected to the Justice card, which is the truth about how they feel or what happened or what's going on in their life, which we see is a big part. Look, it's also catty corner here with the Five of Swords, of lack of clarity, things that were said that were very hurtful, things that weren't said, things that were held back, whether it's betrayal, somebody running and leaving the connection, ghosting. The honesty, the dishonesty is here, okay? And it's very clearly connecting here. And so, yeah, has there been a imbalance? Of course. And we also see the imbalance in this person's divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And an imbalance in the Empress in reverse, by the way, okay? So there is an imbalance on both sides as to who's waiting, who's saying and doing what here. But things are balancing out. And that's really reliant, I feel, on this person coming with an apology and the Three of Swords, being honest, coming with the truth about what happened to that Ace of Pentacles, and perhaps at some point, of course, and I feel like it did reverse, and there was a lot of stress around this connection. We're seeing it here in the upright with the dog that looks like it's panting, that it's been kind of on the run here. And it's interesting because when your reading started, I felt a lot of kind of fast energy. You know what I mean? Like hurried. I feel a lot of fiery wand energy. And when I look here at the reading, I say, well, where is that? It's just the Page of Wands in reverse here. So where is that coming from? It's still the underlying energy here. And what I feel it's coming from is whatever happened to this connection, because it just really got interrupted. Whether you're talking about it, whether you were already living it and building something, it was stopped with betrayal, dishonesty, something. What is the third sword? Because here you see the Three of Swords in reverse. And again, it's the apology coming in the reverse. But what was the third sword? Because the dog is holding on to it in the Five. So that's lack of clarity, okay, for me. And it's here in the Four of Swords being thought about still. It's on this person's mind. So it's on their mind with their apology. It's been on your mind. And what it is that happened that you didn't get, that reversed this Nine of Cups here. So that fiery energy for me, I feel like is the end of the fire. It's kind of, because fire is a destroyer. And yeah, it's connected to the tower, you guys. And it's the lightning bolt and destroys. And it's a destroyer fire, but it's also a life giver. And it regenerates the ground. And if the Empress is able to upright, she can come in here with the help of the Emperor and with everybody's help, and also, of course, the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. You need that energy as well. And tend to that, what got burned down, tend to the ground. The Empress can grow anything. And with the Empress and the upright, with the Emperor, when things are working, there's a quality, a regenerative quality. And it's fertile for a new start, and it's even better than before. And then that Ace of Pentacles can be planted. Then that can be planted and watered and tended to by the Empress and get all the help that needs to be had here. Let's see if anything else wants to come in to help with that new start, because this is a lot of hope that this is a restart with someone. It is reliant on an apology, and it's reliant on some conversations, and maybe some hard conversations and some hard truths, okay? But the potential is here, and getting the Empress in the upright isn't going to happen, I feel, until some of these steps are taken, but it's clear. We see the soul contract. We already know that. It doesn't always mean you're with somebody as a life partner. Some of you might say, yeah, for me, maybe it's not your reading today. But in this reading, this is somebody coming in and wanting a new start. And there's hope, I feel, on both sides for it. Anger, hurt energy here for sure. Because the Empress was, it's wasting the Empress's resources, so somebody kind of They weren't returning the emotional energy, I feel, and wasting that potential, and maybe ghosting as well, and running. Of course, all of that is here. We don't need to go over it all again. But the emotional energy that they weren't expending and that you was not balanced. And it left you here in this energy, I feel, you know, the forlorn energy. So it can be that this conversation is not easy. And it did cause, for some of you, that Five of Pentacles may have been in the upright, you know. Of course, it's the loss. It's connected also for me with the Three of Swords when it happened, when it's in the upright. And it's all, again, it's all around some kind of truth about how they feel, what's going on in their life, what they did, what they didn't do. Emotions are really key, component. That's really not the right word I want to use in this connection. I'm going to get an overall energy. It's late in the game. It doesn't matter. Let's see what this brings in. Then we're going to get some oracle. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the overall energy. Aho. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is not surprising to me, guys. I got to tell you, look. Don't be worried by this. It's the Death card. This is super not surprising. It's actually, this is the death of the ego that we need with your Emperor. This is the death of the ego. This is this past love, can be a recent past coming back in a really different vibe. This is somebody you're really physically connected to, and we know that with the Emperor and the Empress, okay? This is somebody you're psychically connected to. This is somebody who is, their heart is still in this. They're hoping that yours is too. This is somebody who wants a second chance, you guys, in this Death card. Boy, do they have, oh boy, is this apology going to be big. I mean, look at it. The dog here looks not happy about what has happened here. And I felt that Tower energy. So this is the energy this was the ending, okay? This was the death of that, whatever happened. And it's the Death card, and it's not surprising because it's 13, and that brings in 4 as well, which is the foundation, the 4 areas of support and stability: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Ego was strong with this person, and it might still be, but they're trying to come out of their ego here, guys. This is literally the death of the ego. This is somebody who's coming back that is saying, I've changed. Will you give me a second chance? Look, they have the butterfly landing on their nose saying, all right, you know, here's your second chance. So the question is that you, or are you just going off and saying, yeah, okay, no. In this reading, this is somebody who wants it. Both of you want this here. So maybe it's not your reading, but it can also be that you're indecisive. You know, maybe you're still in the 4 of Swords. You're not really sure. But this is that energy I felt. And look what it did to the sun. You know, that's the conscious, that's the knowing, that's the crown chakra. That's connected to the sun card, the new beginning, source, God, goddess, the universe. It's the outcome, it's successful, and it's super clouded over. So obviously when things were interrupted, wherever you were on this journey, it blocked the sun as well. The only way this person can come back, I feel like, for you, so that you say, okay, I'm going to drop this sword now. Because it can be that some of you went out from the 4 of Swords and then jumped into the 5 of Swords, quite literally, like I said, and said, I want the truth. I need the truth here. Okay, the Empress is in reverse. And yeah, the hope is still here. So, and that's where I feel like the power struggles come between you, where nobody's kind of wanting to give in. It's going to have to be the Emperor here, because this is their energy, okay? And divine feminine, divine masculine energies, we all have it, guys. There's an overabundance of masculine energy, so it can be, yeah, some aggression or some hiding of feelings. And that's what's going on here anyway, of truths, betrayal, whatever, okay? So we see that, but this person is trying to get over their ego, and I feel like that's really what needs to happen here. But the Star card is here for both of you. I feel like you're still each other's biggest wish, but this is a really big, this is a lot that needs to change here, you guys. And they have to come back in a higher vibe here. And this is how they're coming back, saying I've changed. And look, I'm out of the Four of Swords. Here's connecting with the three. Guys, sorry about that. I just looked up. I don't know where that ended. I think I caught it pretty fast. In any case, what I was saying is the second chance and that fiery energy that I felt. It's interesting because that's coming through for me there is, as we talked about, that ground. You know, it needs to be tended to. The Empress needs to be uprighted. So the Empress and the Emperor, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, this is getting balanced out. We know that already, okay? Can work together to get that ground where it needs to be, the foundations, the 4 areas of support and stability, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. The Empress and the upright to do that, to grow this connection, put that pentacle in and come together and grow it, okay? But it's going to obviously require everybody. Okay, and the initial, this person here, let's bring in some oracle. I want to move the energy, and then we're going to close your reading. So we're not going to take any quite yet. Okay. Please show us the card of cards as it may be. Aho. That's way too many. Oh, but that's yours. Yeah, this is, look. So this is the staff in the direction, and it came like this, and then it started to kind of spin around in my hand. So this is a spinner, and this is about the direction you're going. It's a feeling of, well, it's like the Magician, I want to tell you. In some ways, Gemini and Virgo, Mercury energy, turning visions into reality, inspired action as above, so below. And alchemizing all this stuff that happened and working it out and coming together and working magic on the foundation and making it better the second chance, the second time, or however many times it is for you. This is someone coming in for a second chance now with the death of their ego. And it's spinning because it might not be happening yet, or you may not even agree to it. I'm keeping it here kind of in a side way, because this is also an energy of the past too, in combination here with the Empress in reverse, not using the resources of the Magician. You know, this is soulmate energy, by the way. And yeah, and it's spinning for me. So it's, are you guys going to access that? And are you going to upright the Empress and utilize her resources to grow this pentacle here? Whoa, sorry guys. Interesting too, because it, like I said, there's a forlorn energy with your person, and it is a, do you still love me? Do you forgive me? And we see the apology in the Three of Swords, and it's taking that cup and putting it over here and making that the Ten of Cups, uprighting it and jumping into the Ten of Cups, which is, you know, the energy of an action. You know, it's the beginning and the end. That's also bringing in Aries and Scorpio, you guys. It's Mars, the planet of passion, aggression, drive, desire, conflicting energies, and working those out and putting that into the Ten of Cups, Mars and Pisces, and continuing to move forward and grow what got interrupted or never was realized to begin with, which is centered a lot around emotional energy. There's the renewal with the lizard, look. Bringing in the heart chakra. That's also the fiery energy and the quickness, because they're fast and they can handle, they like heat. In fact, they thrive in it and can survive forever. Here, look, it's right here caught in this. Some cycles here, renewal. And you know, when they lose, I think it's when they lose a tail, they can grow it back. You guys, that's the renewal. That's also the death card again. This is also yours. Okay, so it's reciprocity. It's in reverse. Yeah, because it wasn't balanced here. This will, interesting. This will need to get uprighted. And also, what do you want? You know, it's a decision for you. It's the two hands. And reversal is just not surprising. I'm putting it here with a lot of this energy because this is that energy of what was happening. Okay, yeah. Do you see how this flipped right over? Of things not being balanced. And this is it. Here we go. There is that super, super strong Libra energy that's coming through for me. For me, this is a lot like the Justice card too. Getting this truth out. What happened? Was it a betrayal? Was it a lie? Was it hiding their feelings? Yeah. Running, ghosting. it's all here. It's the entire reading we've talked about, guys. And it's also bringing in the Justice, which is an 11, which is a master number, which is a new beginning. And for some of you, that means union. It will not mean union for everyone, but it can also simply mean the second chance and the reunion here, which we also see in the Three of Cups, whether that's online, because this is Mercury energy, and Mercury can be, it's often about writing and reading. So this can be a message for some of you, or some of you will actually see the person. It just is going to be different. But pun intended, justice, yeah, is here for me, guys. And she has been here throughout the entire reading. So this is just not surprising. And this is the truth coming. This is somebody coming here, guys. Yeah, okay. This is interesting because this came through for another, a recent reading. It might have been another general love tarot for the collective. It may even have been the twin flame. This is spinning for me. It's instinct and it's trusting your instinct. And look at all the dog and wolf energy here, guys. This person, it might be like this. And that could also be the wand energy that I feel, that this Page of Wands, because they're not really sure, you know, what they're doing here a little bit. They know what they want and what they need to do and how they need to apologize, okay? We don't need to go over the whole reading again, but it can be that the Page of Wands is going to be getting uprighted, and that is also the fiery energy, because it can be an impulsive energy. Howling luck here, conversations, big time. It's the wolf, it's instinct, intuition, both of you trusting, but this person, it's super strong here. Look at all the dog energy, which is obviously connected to the wolf energy here. For you, trusting yourself always, because what is for you will not pass you by. And yeah, everyone has free will, and everyone is deserving of connections that are giving and balanced mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically here. Trusting your intuition, I feel like this person is. Look, a revelation, the cloud, that's your person. And that's what they're having here. It's strong, you guys. Okay, so these are the last two that came in. We're going to look at them. I kind of feel like they're spinners. Yeah. Because it's past energy and now it's coming into current energy. What is this? It's the Lantern. It's illumination. It's somebody who was in the Hermit card. This is Virgo and Mercury energy. I think that was your person, guys. Went in for some clarity, personal truth, spiritual illumination, literally, and coming out of it and knowing that they need to get this ego under control here and show their emotions and be honest about everything. Whatever happened, whatever didn't happen, what they said, what they didn't say the truth, whatever. They want this second chance, the ego. And that's it. Look, it's the promise here. This is the offer. And this is what wasn't happening. This wasn't reciprocal. It's the reciprocity is in reverse. And I think it was right after or shortly after came the balance and the justice saying, yeah, that needs to be balanced out here. The two big growing roses, whether you were already in there, it got interrupted, or it never got realized. The offer, the love, the promise. Maybe something even big for some of you. You guys, wow. And interesting, there's a little bud here, and then there's one that's kind of coming out. So this is also bringing in 4 for me. And again, it's the foundations, emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual. So there's still it's still to be worked out to get this really to 4, which is the foundation of growth, you guys, which is uprighting the Empress card here. This person knows what they need to do. All right, you guys, that's your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your reading as much as I enjoyed channeling it for you. If you enjoyed your reading today, please like the reading and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. It really helps so much more than I can even tell you to keep the channel moving so that I can bring you more readings and I can go live. We can start going live. I mean, I can go live anyway, but my internet needs to be worked out. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go over that again, but I will be going live really regularly for the collective, also for signs. So you might want to have your notifications on. That will be happening this spring. I'm just kind of catching up with everything now. So make sure you have your notifications on. All the links are below, the Tarot Closet, all the playlists. And have a really great day, you guys. All things good to you, love and light. And I will see you at another reading. Bye.